Robyn Brown, a famous member of Sister Wives, has remained silent on Garrison Brown's senseless passing. She ought to be speaking up, the reality star woman. Following the untimely death of Garrison Brown, Sister Wives actress Robyn Brown has become remarkably quiet. It's strange that she hasn't expressed her sorrow on social media. There could be valid explanations, nevertheless, for her silence on Garrison's death. It might be sufficient to explain why she's been so quiet. Some supporters are holding her accountable for what transpired. Since Robyn last felt truly secure on Instagram, it has been years. There was hazing of Garrison on the platform before to her death. If she posted there right now, just think of the consequences. If Kody were to receive comments on Instagram right now, they would undoubtedly be worse and include more derogatory remarks. There could be more subtle explanations for Robyn's silence over Garrison's passing besides her dislike of being publicly shamed on social media. Robyn has been labeled as the queen of passive aggression for many years. She's been viciously mocked for her crocodile tears, manipulating not just Kody, but also JANELLE, Christine, and Mary Brown, and getting in the way of Kody's connections with his children. She was so worried that Kody's elder boys would get into trouble with their father and ruin the occasion that she actually prevented him from visiting them at Christmas. Robyn is probably second-guessing herself now that Garrison is gone. Perhaps her words and deeds against Christine, Mary, JANELLE, and their children were too oppressive. Those kids have moms before them. Robyn may have taken actions to sever the ties that bind Kody, his previous wife, and their children, as she has likely desired monogamy for a considerable amount of time, if not forever. In the video clip from E! News above, one of Garrison's last texts was up in a group conversation that JANELLE wasn't in. He composed, "You should be hated for sharing the pleasant times with me, but I'm unable to. I long for those times. The children of non-Robyn brides, the Browns, like things better in the past." Nonetheless, Robyn is Kody's favorite person. She is essentially a Disney princess to him, much like Snow White. Robyn is idealized by him, as she is the only wife who has been able to deal with him. He finds her appearance appealing as well. Kody appears to like brunettes. He turned down 3 marriages with hair ranging from light brown to blonde, and he was utterly smitten with a little dark-haired woman. It's obvious that Robyn is Kody's type. Robyn obtains what she desires. That being said, Robyn occasionally makes advantage of her authority to obtain what she wants, but she acts as though she doesn't quite often. She is like the silk glove wrapped in an iron fist. With very little effort on Robyn's part, she is able to influence Kody. She may tell him how she's feeling with a simple look or movement. Everything else will be handled by him. The other spouses despised and dreaded Robyn's incredible strength. It also didn't sit well with Kody's kids from previous marriages. Everyone was aware of who was in charge. However, Kody's partiality for Robyn caused harm to JANELLE, Christine, Mary, and their children. For instance, Kody isolated himself and had only one wife, Robyn, during the epidemic. She could have been quietly pushing him into monogamy, since that's what she wanted. She may be haunted by that right now. Although Robyn desired a conventional relationship with Kody, the one she now has failed miserably. Although Garrison was a complex individual coping with a variety of problems, such as alcoholism and a tumultuous relationship with an ex, Kody and Robyn shouldn't be held accountable for his death. Garrison's kid did suffer from his alienation from Kody. It is impossible to argue that it didn't, given how visibly angry Garrison became when he confronted his father on film, claiming that he had done other things, including buying a vehicle and house in spite of Kody's disapproval. The family suffered greatly as a result of Robyn. Her modest and charming arrival was met with a tsunami-like power of Kody's love for her. The wives of the other men were carried off. Things were never the same, even though they continued to live in their multiple marriage. Everyone else was much on their own as Kody and Robyn clung to one another. Sadly, there was a great deal of suffering experienced by the kids of other moms. The less cherished spouses of Kody also suffered. Kody and Robyn must be going through a lot of difficult introspection now that the family is going through a terrible tragedy. Although they are in love, Robyn's admission into the Brown family and this terrible incident will both have an effect. Kody, Robyn, and their kids will all suffer severe psychological effects from it. The relationship between Robyn and Kody could alter as a result. It may rip them apart and change their destiny. At the time, Robyn and Kody had just begun their formal monogamous relationship. Robyn revealed a great deal when she went public and declared her desire for monogamy and her belief that Kody would be degraded if he chose another wife. She had feigned to be the ideal sister wife, becoming friends with Mary and shedding sorrow at the dissolution of the family. She wanted Kody all to herself, though, on the inside. The loss of Garrison is heartbreaking, and Kody and Robyn from Sister Wives are also in mourning. They need compassion. Garrison's father, Kody, especially deserves it. The pair was frequently self-centered at the same time. They damage other individuals in order to further their own goal. Even if the two reality stars aren't quite Bonnie and Clyde, their reputation as villains may endure whatever the circumstances, whether justifiable or not. Things may have turned out differently if Kody had shown equal affection and care to every one of his wives and children. The Brown family is grieving the unimaginable death of Garrison Brown, but their world seems to have stopped in many respects. On the other hand, some fans think Kody and Robyn Brown are about to be divorced in light of the devastating loss. There are currently rumors going around that Kody and Robyn's relationship isn't as solid as it once was. Moreover, they believe that the marriage is about to collapse due to those fissures. Some Sister Wives watchers, nevertheless, believe Robyn is purposefully waiting to end the show until after 10 years. The news about Garrison Brown has affected the whole Brown family profoundly, but it has also stirred emotions among Sister Wives. The bizarre demise of Garrison seemed to bring an end to the world of the Browns. Nonetheless, a lot of the family members say they're just picking up the pieces. Furthermore, in spite of the devastating catastrophe, they are carrying on. Similar to this, supporters are also looking for a means to get past the loss, and everyone's experience of grieving is unique. Distractions are sometimes necessary for people to be able to deal properly. Perhaps trying to come up with something unusual. A Reddit user who watches Sister Wives brought up a thread regarding Kody and Robyn Brown. Some Brown supporters decide to go back to normal, even if it's tough to talk about the team when they're reeling from the awful defeat. Regarding Kody and Robyn Brown's marriage, a Reddit user starts a conversation. According to reports, Kody and Robyn will celebrate their 10th anniversary of their marriage in December. After that, they start talking about how everyone else believes Robyn will throw him out once they reach the 10-year mark in December, since she owns so much real estate in a community property state. The Sister Wives watcher also mentions Robyn's apparent beginning of their divorce proceedings, observing that Robyn claims that ever since she left on him in the movie, he has been nasty, starting fights and being awful. Several Sister Wives viewers shared their opinions about Robyn Brown appearing to be in limbo till the 10-year anniversary. I have been contemplating whether she was hinting at her impending breakup as well. When they're on film together, she always seems irritated by him, and as you mentioned, she said things about him that were broadcast. She may be preparing to leave him, or she may have arranged this to make it appear as like they are struggling, but that they will overcome, or she may simply be sick of pretending that he isn't the most annoying person in the world. I'm not a big admirer of Robyn, but I believe she's setting herself up to be a victim once more in order to expose yet another violent spouse. Somebody else concurs that it would be simple given Kody's recent unpredictable behavior. If she left Kody and demonized him on the way out, would she gain more compassion or popularity? That's what I want to know. Furthermore, ex-spouses are entitled to further benefits from their former partner after 10 years. Robyn Brown would seem to have compelling reasons to stay for at least 10 years if she were thinking about getting a divorce. David Freitag, a MassMutual financial planning consultant and social security specialist, told CNBC that there are a lot of advantages to delaying filing for divorce until after 10 years of marriage. On your ex-spouse's employment record, you could be eligible to get spousal benefits if you were married for a minimum of 10 years. Survivor benefits might be available to you in the event of your ex-spouse's death. What do you think? After 10 years of dating, do you think Robyn Brown will file for divorce from Kody Brown? Do you believe their marriage will be impacted by Garrison Brown's passing?